even where Aboriginal title is not clear. Our people are not anti-development. If we don't change the situation, if we don't improve the conditions of Aboriginal people, the cost will be $12 billion.
The treaties should govern our relationship with Canada, not the Indian Act.
Good afternoon. First Nations people across Canada sent a strong message to the Harper government today.
Corrections officials hope to have a preliminary review done within a week or two, looking into the events leading up to this weekend's riot at the Brandon Correctional Center.
First-degree murder trial in Winnipeg has heard testimony describing a life of brutality endured by a 5-year-old girl. And a warning, many of the details are disturbing. Phoenix Sinclair died 3 years ago. Her mother and the mother's common-law husband are on trial.
We want people to come forward with information that they have. We know that there are people in Manitoba and across Canada that have information, key information that could solve and bring people to justice.
Doing with the $7 billion? The $7 billion we give Indian Affairs, what are you guys doing with it? You know what? That money has to pay for a population the same size as New Brunswick. You know what New Brunswick spends on their population? $8 billion. And yet I never hear Canadians ask, hey, New Brunswick, what are you doing with your $8 billion? Finally, one of your favorites. I'm a status Indian. I pay income tax. I pay sales tax. I once even paid a land transfer tax. Ironic. It's all part of a much larger stereotype that Aboriginal people in Canada are getting a free ride. 140 years after the treaties, we're still waiting for the things that we were promised in those agreements to share the land. So I ask you, who's really getting the free ride?
Into their will. We need leaders who are willing to fight for us. We need leaders who are willing to go to jail for us. We need leaders that are basically willing to die for us because our people are dying for them.
Blankets and pillows on them. I just drove and watched the car in front of me so that I don't hit him.
Back Valley. The Crees and Greenpeace are saying these permits should not be allocated.
When people come and fish in our lakes, we cannot impound their boats. We cannot confiscate their cars or their trailers, but they can confiscate ours.
Uncertainty is not helping the country. It is drawing strength required elsewhere, jeopardizing our economic progress, and eating away at the world community's much-needed confidence in Canada. The federal government therefore urges all Canadians to join it in settling this question without further delay by renewing our federal pact and our sense of belonging to this country.
I stand before you today to offer an apology to former students of Indian residential schools. The treatment of children in Indian residential schools is a sad chapter in our history. Two primary objectives of the residential school system were to remove and isolate children from the influence of their home, families, traditions, and cultures, and to assimilate them into the dominant culture.
We're here to act with common sense, decency, and integrity because our human rights have been violated.
across the country today, including one outside the Prime Minister's constituency office in Calgary.
And that's what we're fighting here for today, so nothing more gets taken away. Enough is enough. This whole no more idling and standing by and watching government steamroll over us has to stop. Our group is small today, but in time that group will get bigger and bigger. We need the support of the Canadians, because what affects us affects Canadians.